Well, good afternoon. Welcome along to Collins Road here in the heart of Hamilton as we get ready for this Waitomo Group Women's Premiership final. Hamilton Old Boys Huskies. Last 8 finals they've been in versus the Melville girls. Hell of a competitive season we've had in women's rugby in the Waikato. Melville finishing on top, of course, so they get the home advantage. A lot of rugby played yesterday, so this is probably the main event on Collins Road. Rolene Duplessis debuting on cameraman and comments and all sorts of things going, well, she's got a bit of a problem. What have you done to yourself, Rolls? Why aren't you playing rugby?
Just got a bit of a neck injury, got a bit of a bulge disc. My last game was actually out here against Melville, so good to be back and really excited to see a good game of footy between the Huskies and Melville.
Hey, other thing too, you've got a breakfast coming up next week.
Yes, there's a group of girls fundraising to go to South America at the end of the year. So there is a fundraising breakfast coming up next Friday at Hamilton Old Boys. Fundraising to go to South America, which includes a lot of these players that you'll be seeing running around out here today.
Now, did you get my ticket for the bag carrying job?
Oh yeah, I know. We got a running a tight ship. I've had a few messages like that.
No. Who's more important right now?
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, here we go. Cast aside again. Couple of good sides out here. The development of women's footy in the last few years has got better and better. More players being attracted, fitness and coaches and clubs getting right behind them. It's awesome to see. Of course, last week, Pataruru beating Eastern Suburbs in their first year of women's rugby. Runners up to Pataruru, great game at Nola Block. As out comes Hamilton Old Boys, or the Huskies. They are last year's champions. It was a big party in the Old Boys club rooms too. But number 1 is Bailey Maniapoto. 2 is Vicky Rose Green. 3 is Tafiao Fitalaya. Latia Puni is next. Leonie Klopper is the young lady who's been up in Ireland. I don't know if she's doing much rugby up there, but there's a hell of a lot of party photos. Kyla Scott is in 6. Elnay Copies is in 7. Neisha Hamilton in 8. Reese Anderson, who's just come back along with Vicky Rose Green from being up with the Black Ferns doing a bit of training. Yusato is at 10. Kalira Singh is at 11. Montessa Tairakana is at 12. Anna Masters at 13. Huia Whakatehi is in 14, Alaya Kanui is in 15, Ariana Mark Solomon 16, Riley Cho Lee in 17, Montana Zamet in 18 and Kaya Nepia in 19. For the home side, a couple of jersey changes we believe, but we'll see when they come out. But at the moment, for Samuelu is in 1, Caden Moeki is in 2, Cheyenne Kaitapu in 3. Celia Sakalea is in 4, Maddie Finch in her 50th game is in 6, Riley in 5, Riley Hayes is 6, Ash Gabby Sutherland, the dynamic captain from Melville, is in 7, Vesania Mahu Tariki Whakalelu is in 8, Lovely Potu is in 9. Then at 10 we've got Arangi Taranga, 11 Gabby Wainuhu, 12 Shira Tulia Tua, 13 Leela Ilimia, 14 Nikika Narongo Poroma, 15 Nui Milo, 16 Taz Gabby Sutherland, and the 3 jersey will be Rihanna Aspinall, and the 18 shirt is Cadence Kepa, Lachlan Moeki in 19, Ponamu Wharehinga in 20, Renoa Day in 21, and Dawn Hahua in 22. As both teams arrive out on the field, it is the lady in charge will be Caitlin Bates, young lady that's part of the National Development Squad. Lots of noise on this side of the paddock though. Big game out here for all the players. A grand final. It doesn't get any better than this. As Rolling's got things. You got things sorted down there, Rolls? You look like you're doing all right.
Yeah, no, I think hopefully it's coming out all right on your live stream at home. We are first timers, so wish us luck.
Yeah, send us a text or message to say if you're getting us all right and we're working. We will have a look on our cameras and see. Look, here comes Dino Hero, and he don't know what. Look at that! Every time there's somewhere to flash to sit, Dino arrives. You seen that? Just so happens it's Reuben Samuels. He's up here in the commentator's box. Oh yeah, it's going out there. I can see it on my phone. That's all good. Caitlin Bates is a young up-and-coming referee out of Porongia. Still plays women's rugby out there, which is really cool to see. The kickoff's going to be down the middle. Taken straight up the middle. Oh, I don't know if that was the best idea to run straight into that. Caitlin Bates, the number 6. Kaya Scott. She's not the biggest player you've ever come across, but she's got no fear running into a very, very wall of defence. Hello, scrum calls Old Boys. Different call in the first minute. Probably just want to test the waters to see how the scrum's going to set up. Of course, Bailey, Maniapoto, Vicky Rose Green and Tawhiao Fetilanga in the front row for the Huskies. Samuelu, Moki and Kaitapu for Melville. Big set of forwards from both sides. Huskies been dominant for the last few years. Probably at times they've been the victim of their own demise by winning so much. A few players have sort of floated away to go and play rugby elsewhere. But yeah, finals again, 8th time. Leonie Kloppers, sister Elne Kloppers. I don't know how you put up with Elne. Be the toughest thing to coach. I don't know if she'd ever shut up, but that's all right. Ruben knows. Ruben, he doesn't want to be dragged into this. I think he should do. Good to see Ronnie Phillips. A lot of good crowd coming in for a final here. Done a minute and a half. We've had a kick-off, a penalty, and a collapsed scrum. Of course, if you look, Arangi Taronga and Montesa Tairakna were both part of the to the Youth Olympics along with Jazz Hotham a number of years back. I believe Jazz came down here this morning and handed jerseys out to the Melville girls because Jazz was in the last time a couple of years ago when Melville won. Jazz was in them. Arangi Tauranga puts it out. Ash Gabby Sutherland. She'll only go one way. Straight up the middle. Does the young lady who was with the Chiefs Manawa. Running ball for Melville. Hamilton really going to have to defend hard from here on in. Offside by Old Boys around the outside of the ruck. Advantage being played by the referee, Caitlin. Still going right. I think we're at the damn beach out here, the amount of sand flies floating around. Melville with their hands on the pill at the moment. Just crashing up. Huskies just having to defend. Running through the middle. Kaitapu will go back for the penalty for the offside though. Caitlin Bates, Melville getting no advantage from that. Right out in the middle of this, the paddock too. Riley Hayes, the number 6, will try and put out. Good crowd in here, always a noisy crowd here at Melville. It's made it out, so we've got the first line out of the match. We've done 3 minutes, it's 0-0. Rolene Duplessis debuting on camera. I know she'd much rather out there be playing number 7. Not today. Maybe next week. Maybe next week. Melville, good ball off the top. Running ball too. Numbers out in the middle. Kaitapu. Kaitapu gets put on the ground. Running ball for overlap out here. Big overlap. Tairakana makes the tackle. Tiliatua almost across the line. Melville driving at the line. Big defence by the Huskies. Moki or Samailu, one of the two. We'll sort that out in a minute. Huskies penalised for not rolling away. Crash ball again, the big number 8. Mahatariki, Whakaelu. Melville with numbers to burn out to the right. They went wide, it's about a 5-on-1. Not seeing it, they've come back to the left. Putting the winger out here under pressure. Wainohu, and the try's gone in. Been scored, it's 5-0. Just looking to see who's coming back with the ball. Looks like it's the big number 8. Wanders across to Riley Hayes. 5-0 Melville lead after 5 minutes. Big start from them. Old Boys just having to defend. And if you're there for that long, you start to get into problems. So they get back to halfway. Big wide kick for Riley Hayes. Trying to get some air back in the lungs on halfway. The crowd goes really quiet. It's unusual for a Melville crowd. number 4. Right, so now we are now. Shine Katapu is in the 3, and 4, Samuelu is in the 17. 5-0. Pesania Mahutariki Whakalelu with the great try in the left-hand corner. Huskies back to halfway. Ball's up in the air and a good kick too. Good tackle too. Suckalea gets smoked by Huskies steaming through. They've retained the ball though, Melville. Knocked on. No, it's gone backwards, says referee. Numbers out here. Gabby Sutherland out to this big the number 12. Tulia Tua. And the try scorer, Mahatariki Whakaleu, making ground every time they're going forward. Running through. Taronga. Lots of speed from the young lady. Gets Melville out wide. They get up over the halfway line. And they're running again. Good pick up. Katapu with the low down. Gap still everywhere. Huskies defence is getting railroaded out in the middle at the moment. The big number 8 gets put on the ground. Good tackle. Kyla Scott and the turnover. Number 5 for Melville, of course, Maddie Finch. 50th game for her today for a club. And Huskies have called a scrum. Rolls. They like scrumming.
Yeah, I think our front row are pretty confident. We almost got a yellow card scrum penalty against them last time we played. But personally, I probably would have gone for a kick there. But I don't know. Front row made the call, so we'll see what happens now.
It'll be that loud Vicky Rose Green making noise out there, eh? It'll be her. Guaranteed. Hey, nice to have you along wherever you're listening in from. It is the Waitomo Group Women's Premiership Final. Huskies versus Melville. Defending champions Huskies. They've been in the last 8 finals. Last team to beat them in a finals was Melville here a few years ago. Jazzy Hotham was playing for Melville at that stage before she became a Sevens rock star, or she was a Sevens rock star. Ball's been in and out. Wide running with Tairakana. Inside ball. Got smoked on the inside. Whakatehi. Elne Kloppers runs into a whole lot of trouble. Leomi Kloppers, she'll go forward. Elne Kloppers gets up very slowly. She's got a knee or a dead leg by the looks of it. Good kick downfield too, getting the Huskies out of their own half. Running ball for Melville. No, there's no kick out there. They will run into deep trouble. Gabby Sutherland there first, getting over the top. Good recycling. On the cut. Telatua. Turnover though by Huskies. Kloppers comes up with the ball and a knock on. Well, a stop over here for Elne Kloppers. I'm not sure it's a knee or an ankle. Got absolutely smoked on a big tackle. Both sisters down there. Leo as well. Huskies show if they get the pill and they get their hands on it and they run direct, they're going to find some gaps. But it's just a matter of that retention of the ball. Finger injury for Leo. Looking at what we saw from Ireland, it was probably she had both party hands. But did she go over there to play rugby roles or did she go there to party? No, you're going to say nothing, are you? No. You're going to say nothing about your teammate. Not a word. Leo Klopper's getting the magic tape. Good crowd in here at Melville today. 1 o'clock game. Of course, there's a bit of Premier around as well, and then next week, semi-finals kick off into it. I think it's Hautapu playing Hamilton Old Boys in the under-21s, and it's Marist playing against Parongia of the top 4 in the Colts. Leo's probably getting half a chemist shop on her hand. Of course, Waitomo group bringing you take Montesa Tairakna and Aorangi Taronga for 2 girls from either side. So like I said, they were part of that big Youth Olympic side that went into South America. Jazzy, of course, in her last practice game before she went away, wrecked her shoulder, went into shoulder reconstruction, but still went away with the team. Good to see both Monty and Ao back, both mums now, which is cool to see them coming back to rugby. I think there's a lot of mums out there, isn't there? Kids in pushchairs and all coming around and keeping an eye on what's going on in the world. Crowd's growing a bit more. It is 5-0. We've done about 10 minutes. It's Club Premiership final. Waitomo group. The Huskies in Melville. Really impressed so far with the Visania Mahutariki Whakalelu. Rubes, where's the number 8 from Melville? She's arrived this year. Was she here last year? Injured last year. Hamilton Girls High School. Okay. I didn't think I'd seen her play much last year, but dear, she's making her presence felt currently. James Semple round here somewhere must be looking. Top try scorer for the competition is the big number 8. Well, look at that scrum. Just got and stolen. And away we go. Reese Anderson. Reese Anderson, you see, he's been up away, hanging around the Black Ferns camp for a week or so here in Vicky Rose Green. You can see why. So quick round the side of the scrum, up and gone. Just got mowed down, but that's a worry for the Melville scrum. The front row of the Huskies got right underneath them, Dino, and just pushed them right out of the road, didn't they? Yeah. Got a good platform, and they just drove through. Still 5-0, 11 gone. First time of Old Boys been down, and the Huskies been down in the Melville 22. We'll see what sort of scrum Melville can put together, because the last one got ripped apart just a little bit. And they stand all popped. Geez, there's some pressure on there. Moiki getting popped clean out of the scrum. That'll be that thing in that lippy girl in the middle from the Wagon Wheel Bakery after eating mince and cheese pies. She's quite vocal, really, isn't she? Rolls is saying nothing about that either. And Dino and Ruben won't either. They will work with her. She works out of Waikato Rugby Union. Let's reset the scrum. Melville look probably need to tighten up their grip a little bit as they go down. It's going to go to ground. Oh, big scrum too. It's going backwards and they've stood up. They've got away though. Off goes this huge. No, oh! On your back. Hell of a tackle. That's a fend and a half. Come back tomorrow when you land. Melville gone wide. Lost the ball though. Turnover. Not releasing. Hell's bells. That's a big fend. You're never going to put a big number 8 down by trying to tackle up that high. Take out the eggs. On the ankles, they fall down. You go that high, there's only going to be one outcome of that. Did you get that on film rolls? Yep. That's going to be plays of the week. I think that'll go on Joel's plays of the week. This time they put the ball out. Another line out. 12 gone. Looking right down the middle of the line out. Referee Caitlin Bates. I hope she realises she can come up to us as a TMO because we've got talent and skill up here. Off the top. Good ball too. Centre field running. Oh, numbers for Melville. Lots of numbers. Wainuhu. Tairakna comes across, makes the tackle. Naronga Poroma from the other wing gets across this side. Just trying to clear it. Great speed from Melville getting the ball wide. Just as good a cover defence coming in from the Huskies. Good to have you along wherever you're listening into. Just looking at this Melville scrum. Ruben's picked up on coaches galore up here, watching and looking. This is going to stand up. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Thought that was only going to end up one way and that was going down. Oh, out pops the hooker. Straight out. The big number 8 off and goes again. Running ball. Good tackle from the 12 out there. Tairakana. Melville still retaining possession. Gabby Sutherland. She'll go forward. Ball on the ground. Oh, Huskies offside to the blind side. Fast hands for Melville. They need fast hands. Right outside to Wanuhu on the wing. Gets tackled. Big defence from the Huskies. It's still there. This time the 11. Wanuhu up the middle. Melville got numbers everywhere. And they've dropped it. Going to be play on though, not a knock on, says referee Caitlin Bates. Big number 5, Maddie Finch. On her 50th game goes really close. Numbers again for Melville. They put it into the hands of Simielu, the big number 17. Left running ball, wide. She gets out of it. I thought it was too light. It was Tilatua. Turnover though. The Huskies have it. They look to bash in. Kloppers will drive up. And they'll put it out. 5-0, 16 minutes gone. The Huskies doing everything, just defend, defend, defend. Taken, set. Melville going to have a rumble forward. Gabby Sutherland gets her arms around the ball as they go forward. They've gone to ground. Still there for Melville. To the big number 8 again, looking for a double. Charging at the line, just short. Now we'll go for a run. Finch in her 50th game in the 5. Numbers out wide. It's got to go. It's got to go. Oh, he came back. Might still be all right. Milo. They're going to come back left. Running into lots of defence from the Huskies. 5-0 Melville lead. Edging closer. And there's the try. Left wing, Gabby Wanuhu. $10-0 Melville lead. Been all Melville so far. Huskies living just on defence, on defence, on defence. They're getting pretty seriously monstered. It's the kick from out wide. Riley Hayes. Blindside flanker. It'll stay. It'll stay 10-0. Putting Stu earpieces in. 10-0. Huskies. Trail Melville. Rolls, what have they got to do? They've got to get some pill and hang on to it, don't they?
Yeah, when Huskies have ball in hand, they look dangerous. But like you say, we just got to keep hold of it. Very impressed with Melville's defence at the moment. Their chop tackles are really good and really dominant, which is putting pressure on the Huskies. So if they can keep that up, I'm sure they'll be doing well this game.
Yeah, they've decided that every time Leo Kloppers gets the ball, they'll go around her ankles. She makes a lot of mileage. It's the Waikato FPC player. Big run again from Kaitapu. Good set ball from Melville. They're giving the outsides. Good pill. Numbers out here. Oh, great pick up from Wainohu. Tairakta in there in the defence. The two of them making good tackles. Singh as well. Taronga. Moeke makes ground, lays it back nicely. Good running ball from Iron through. Gap. Old Huskies back there trying to recover. Melville looking to drive across the top. Turnover for the Huskies. Geez, that's a great kick. Not out though. Great kick, get out of there. It's going to come the big swing. Wainohu puts it out to the sixer, Hayes. Hayes has got Salakia on the outside, doesn't use her. Nicely presented. Wainohu goes and plays halfback and dances around, almost runs straight into Pulutu, the halfback, and we're getting a penalty. All Melville at the moment. They won't want to scrum. They may take a line out. The amount of defending that the Huskies have had to do, I'd be going probably tap and run. Ash Gabby Sutherland controlling everything out there. Line out just a couple of metres out from the line. Good crowd in here at Collins Road. Waitomo group, good take and set. And the Huskies charge at the line. It's got to go close. And no, it's not there. Short. Caitlin Bates, the referee, was there. Ball's there. Round the blind side. Riley Hayes rolls. Gonna need some help getting closer and closer to the sideline. Held up, says referee Caitlin Bates. It's going to be a goal line dropout. Goal line dropout. Huskies just taking some time, grabbing a breather. Good kick out. Wainohu. Just adding a tauranga. Taliatua, the 12, makes ground, running across the ground though. Now they straighten it up a little bit. Ball's loose. So just guilty of running across the paddock there a little bit, Rolls. Melville, when they run straight, they're going through, but that time just going laterally across the paddock looking for gaps.
Yeah, I think what they're doing really well is they're shifting side to side, which is making the Huskies work really hard. But yeah, those ball runners just need to straighten up, engage in the player, and then give the ball. But yeah, they've been doing well running the girls around, and then they know when they're in their 22 to give it to their big ball runners, and that's been really successful for them so far.
I think the Huskies have probably had, 30% of the ball and done 70% of the defending.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, that's due to their own mistakes as well. So they have to take ownership of that and start taking control of this game.
Big thing the Huskies had going far is the scrum. They've been absolutely dominant at scrum time. So if anything, Melville probably don't want the scrums, but referee Caitlin Bates, part of the New Zealand development squad, player out of Prongia, still playing women's rugby. 24 minutes gone. 10-0. 2 unconverted tries. Oh, better scrum, Melville. Taronga at first 5. Wrap around the back we go. Good running ball. Oh, through the gap. Oh, should have given it. Singh picks up the ball, gets the turnover. Huskies going to have a bit of a run, hoping Vicky Rose Green straight into Ash Gabby Sutherland. And the penalty over the top and gone. Oh, they're inside. That was Reese Anderson. Big push off of Riley Hayes. Getting combative now. Running hard at each other. With the turnover down here, the quick turnover from Singh. Tairakna. Then young Reese Anderson. She get a little bit more of the ball. It's going to make it difficult. Good out. So Huskies put the ball out. 10-0 it is. 26 gone. I think this will be the first line out of the Huskies team. $10-0. Vicky Rose Green with the throw. Huskies going straight up the middle. Penalty against Melville, not clearing. Anderson, it's the ball down. 15 will come up. Panui. Good contact with the kick. Ball coming in. Vicky Rose Green. Last line out was a good take and drive. Stolen by Melville. Huskies bowl through, but they're not going to regather. It's going to be a knock forward. So the scrum will go to Old Boys. Double knock on. Good to have you along if you're watching from here in the heart of Hamilton and Collins Road, suburb of Melville. Of course, Melville getting home advantage by finishing top of the table. Huskies with a last-minute late win over Otorohanga last week. And Melville when it beat University in the other semi-final. Glad Rolls is here. At least she knows something. Scrum. Set. Running ball. Oh, gone behind and knocked back. Look out, they're in trouble here. Gabby Sutherland pouring through, making the tackle. Ball's on the ground. Huskies. Cloppers. Oh, through the middle. We're away. Ty Rackner with a great covering tackle. Or Anderson. Ball's gone up the middle. The 15. Milo has it. Going to come back for a knock on.
Why did you kick that?
Who, Leo Cloppers?
No, Liata the lock.
Locks don't kick.
She does not have kicking rights, I can tell you that.
Did they not have, you don't have kicking rights? Are you giving?
Sure do.
Really? Oh, that's $10 in the drink kitty. That's like asking props to kick. Or sevens. Oh, that's not you, is it, Rolls? Melville got their scrum a bit better, Rubes, eh? They've tightened their front row up. I think they're binding a bit tighter, which is giving them allowing them to compete against the Huskies front row. Reese Anderson, Montessa Tairakna, devilish on defence. Straight to ground. Just not getting their sets good. Prop on this side for the Huskies. Going a little bit bent back, which means as they hit, it's going to fold a bit more. Can only go one way, and that's down. Yeah, Tawhia Whetalaina on this side of the scrum. A lot of these young ladies out here, of course, have played FPC rugby last year. Dom Hodgson been floating around. Foxy, if you've tuned in, nice to have you along. Had a good yarn this morning. Mind you, he slept in. Ball's clear. Taken. Coney. Good tackle. Singh, the winger, with a really, really good central tackle. Vicky Rose Green dives in looking for the ball. Good clean out by Melville. The big number 8 again. Just makes mileage. Knocked through by the Huskies. Knocked on by the Huskies. We'll go for a scrum. (10-0), 32 minutes gone. It's a tough old grand final for the Waitomo Women's Premiership. Straight to ground. Yeah, just so Sela Sakalea is in the 5. It is Maddie Finch in her 50th game in the 4. Melville standing deep. In fact, the Huskies really deep too. You only have to be 5 metres. I'd say they're the best part of 10. Big pick up and go from the number 8. Fed the ball. Polotu, the little halfback, puts it on the ground. Recycled well. Matty Finch. Ball's put on the ground. They're still going to run blind. Taronga with a big fend. Gets put on the ground and goes over the touchline. 10-0. 34 minutes gone. Speed of the game slowed up a fair bit. Hey, Rolls. What's got 5 toes and isn't your foot?
I'm not too sure, Lindsay.
Hey?
I'm not too sure.
Do you want to know?
No.
My foot.
Yeah, you better take that mic off you, eh?
Hey, how's that, eh?
We've got a change here for the Huskies. Kaya Nepia's on for you, Santo.
Okay. So Kaya Nepia on for you, Sato. Because Kaya's in the 19. Vicky Rose Green with the throw. Off the top, taken, good ball. Elne Kloppers with up the middle. Oh, she breaks a few, breaks more than a few. Huskies driving across the top. Good ball. Onto the right foot. Kick downtown. Running ball to 14. Whakatehi gets Naronga Poroma gets put on the ground. The Huskies trying to drive over. Turnover. Oh, gone the wrong way. Should have come to open. They had no one down the blind side. Now they scrap for the ball. It comes back. Forwards are going to have a bit of a run. Gabby Sutherland in there trying to steal the ball. Has to let it down. Oh, Kloppers drops it. Elne Kloppers just grabbed at the ball. 10-0. Melville scrum's been slowly getting better and better. What's the game plan? What's the half-time talk going to be, Rolls?
I think Melville will stay to the same thing. It's working for them. They're playing with confidence. Their defense is good. They're shifting the ball well. Huskies, it'll just be executing. Just executing, really. They're their own worst enemies at the moment. Melville have been brutal on defence, so that's to their credit, but Huskies need to start stepping up and executing some of their plays. And, the forwards need to get to work in the middle and start breaking down those Melville forwards too.
Scrum set. Melville ball. Oh, scrum's been monstered. It's 10-0 to Melville.
Just when we asked them to do some work, they come through.
Did Joel show you how to do the score? No. With Rolls is just doing the filming at the moment. Singh out on the right wing. 10-0, Melville lead. That kick's going to get the ground too. Singh chasing through. Fast running ball. The return kick. Who's back? Great hands. Konui all the way across. Anderson. Oh, what a step. Oh, and a fall over. Gabby Sutherland dives in, tries to get the ball. It's there for the Huskies. Now they've got a bit of run on. They've got a bit of drive. They get going forward. Ball's there again. Blindside run. Good tackle out there from Sakalea. And the turnover. No, not rolling away. Thought it might have gone the other way. 38 minutes gone. 10-0, Melville lead. Honey, hitting me smilers watching. And Hannah Granger. There was a few of them in there watching. Yeah, we didn't realise we didn't have these scores up on the screen today, so that you're watching on the stream from home. It is 10-0. to Melville over the Huskies at the moment. This is a long kick, Rolls. Hey?
Yeah, I think the Huskies will just be wanting to settle down here, get some some score on the board, and then reset before halftime. It's pretty hard going 10-0 into halftime, so 3-10 feels a little bit better.
Big kick, though, for one of the ladies. It's probably 30, 35 metres out.
Yep, it's a big kick, but I mean, she wouldn't take it if she wasn't confident that she'll be able to do it. So, I guess we just got to wait and see.
They step in. It's 10-0 Melville. We've done 38 minutes. It's got height. It's not going to make it there, though. It's close. Taken. It's going to get run out. Numbers out wide for... Oh, and the tackle. And turned over. And a little kick through. When it come back for the knock on, oh, that probably should have stayed in hands. It might have been better in the hands than the kick. Huskies may, with no time left on the clock in the first half, may get a sniff of getting back into this. Still 10-0. Big scrum coming up for the Huskies. They had the dominance early on. Melville have got their scrum together a little bit tighter. Not giving away so much. Reese Anderson, halfback with the ball. Big scrum. Ball's out and gone. Oh, dropped and turned over. Turnover to Melville. Up the middle they go. Just a poor pass. Huskies having to get back and defend. Melville doing the one-up as they have just coming to the left a couple of times. Front rowers. Kaitapu charges up the middle. Taronga with the turn and run. Oh, look at that. Spiral punt. Who's back there? Reese Anderson. Here comes the step. Offside from the kick through. Caitlin Bates. Kalira Singh, I think, thought I might have had a touch on it. That's a hellishly unusual yellow card. Just being in front of the kicker. But Singh goes to the bin. We'll figure that one out later. I think Singh thought there'd been a touch in the tackle on Reese Anderson. And she stood up forward and in the sin bin for 10. "42 minutes gone. Next out should be half time. 10-0 Melville lead. Sun's starting to come out. Been fog in Hamilton all morning. One week out from the All Blacks' first test against England. Melville with a full rolling run. I'm going to go half time. Yeah, Melville with the knock on. It's going to be 10-0 half-time, 43 minutes gone as we go for break. 2 tries to Melville. 1 to the winger, Wainohu, and the other to the number 8, Mahatariki Whakalelu. Unconverted both, and both wide out here on the left wing. As Melville look to turn this around. Rolls, what are the Melville coaches going to say at half-time? Yeah, they're up by 10, but they wouldn't be exactly completely thrilled, would they?
Oh, I think they'd be pretty happy with that performance. I think Melville have come out stronger and more confident than they have in the past. They're physical. They've held the speed of the game's been pretty good as well, which is usually where Huskies end up getting over Melville, is that they're more of a running team, a bit fitter. But yeah, credit to Melville. They're doing really well this first half, and I guess the comms at halftime would be just to keep on going, back themselves, get the ball out wide, and just execute what they're doing.
And your side, the Huskies out there, they're competing well. I'm impressed with this number 6 you've got. She's not huge in stature, but by tigerish in defence and round the paddock.
Yeah, no, Kai's still one of our schoolgirls, so yeah, she's young and brave and putting her body on the line, which we have to do with the size of our team.
She's still at Girls High?
Yeah, she's last year at Girls High.
Wow, so good, and of course Girls High got strong rugby at the school as well, haven't they?
Yeah, no, that Girls High program's really turned around in the last 2 years, and they're actually heading into the final of the Chiefs Manawa competition this week against Rotorua Girls. So yeah, hopefully they win that and then end up going back up to top 4 and take it out this year, hopefully.
So she's playing midweek for school and weekends for Huskies.
Yes, yeah, we manage the minutes. They're only allowed to play a certain amount of minutes, so yeah, got to make sure that we manage the load for these young ones and take care of them so they keep playing rugby in the future.
So tell me about this Argentinian tour. Is this a sevens tournament?
Yep, so South America, actually Brazil. So there's, we call it the Good Buggers team. There's a group of 14 local players from all over different clubs heading over to South America for a sevens tour at the end of the year. So yeah, it should be good fun.
Who's your coach?
We've got coach players, Carla and China Hohepa, and then Ruben Samuel's coming along as a glorified translator.
Glorified. Oh, is that the only time he's ever been mentioned as something as glorified? There's a few petrified or something like that, but glorified?
I don't know, that's what he calls himself. So
he names himself He's named himself glorified.
Yeah, the glorified translator. So yeah, I'm sure he'll have a bit to say about our game plan and everything going over. But it's just a really cool experience for our girls to go over to the High Performance Centre there in Sao Paulo and hopefully get to play a few international teams over there, which is great exposure for our local ladies.
I hope, do you think he'd be all right as an interpreter? I know he spent a bit of time there, but he's probably forgotten all the words by now.
Oh, no, he's been pretty good. We've been doing a few language lessons, so yeah, he'll be all right by the time we comes to it. Yeah, we'll be good to go.
What's the words, Ruben, for a gin double with lime?
He said no comment.
Oh, what's water? What's water then? He's ignoring us, eh? Look at that. He gets this glorified position. I quite like that. I've got a glorified management position. Does that pay well, Ruby? Oh, it's one of those nothing paying jobs. Wow. Get a couple of days off for that. What's this? All the Melville crowd moving from one end of the park to the other. Ronnie Phillips has got a run on. You careful running, Ronnie, don't you get too tired. So they move from end to end. Follow the band. This is like football in Europe where they go from one end to the other. The leagueies do it a bit too. Out here at Melville. May take a while. There's a few of them going a bit slow. But the crowd's left us. They've all abandoned us. 10-0. A try to Wainohu and the other one to Mahatariki Whakalelu. In the Waitomo group, Women's Premiership final, Hamilton, the Huskies will just be wanting to regroup a little bit, get a little bit of pill, a little bit of ball. Just a couple of them up here having a yarn with referee Caitlin Bates, one of the Huskies players. Talking about scrum. Julian Singer. He's allowed back from Fiji. Who let you back in? Eh? Who let you back in? Dressed like the Michelin Man. Geez, they're coming from everywhere here today. Julian Singer, I think it's his sister that plays on the wing for the Huskies. He's been up in Fiji for a fair while, running some operations up there. Looking like half time's over. 10-0. It is. The Huskies are behind. Kennedy Tahu's even watching. Geez, we've got all the guns out there today, Rolls. Kennedy, Honey Hidemi Smiler, Hannah Granger. 10-0, Honey, sorry, to Melville. Actually, think about that. The last time Melville won the Premiership, Jazz Hotham was playing, and Honey Hidemi Smiler was the coach. Honey, you coached him to their last win, amongst all the other things she's doing, eh? Second to last one. It was two. Yeah, they won two since, haven't they?
No, they won one more the year.
Of course, Honey now, a hell of a career in sports commentary. She'll be up there. I suppose you're going to Auckland, already in Auckland, Honey. Be a free lunch up there somewhere, up the Wars tonight at 5 o'clock against the Broncos. This is going to thrill you, Honey. I'm going across to Brisbane to watch State of Origin 3. And then I'm going to watch the Reds play Wales in rugby. So a couple of rugby games over there. My first State of Origin game. As we get to kick off, the Huskies are behind by 10. It's going to bounce to Gabby Sutherland takes it. Goes straight back into, big defence by the Huskies. So that was the 14. Whakatehi. Penalty against Old Boys. So the noise of the drums has gone from that end to this end. Tap and run from Melville. Probably go to the big number 8. Mahatariki Whakalelu. Now into the hands of Simielo. Ball's ripped out. Little chip kick through, finding space. Right on the foot. Still with it, Melville. Tackle ball. Tackle ball. Hey, let's go through the live stream that, please. No more. Whatever he said. You don't give a shit. Sorry for the language in the live stream. It's one of the Melville coaches. He doesn't care. I've asked him to quieten down. Still going. Scrum, the Huskies. Running ball. Been knocked on now. We've got wheels and wide. Look at the speed on the wing. All on her own, though. Going to run into a heap of trouble. Fast ball for the Huskies. Big tackle. Huskies with Gabby Sutherland with a big tackle. Huskies up over the 22. Still driving forward. Cloppers. Straight into some trouble. Huskies running ball on the cutback. 10-0 Melville lead. Cloppers to the right. Vicky Rose Green has a second, third go. They get close. Huskies drive in. Big ball. And a try. (10-5). Kick to come, nice and close too. Whakatehi. And it's 10-7, 5 gone in the second half. Just the start the Huskies wanted. Melville had all the possession, all the ball in the first half. Just a couple of little mistakes and Huskies down the other end of the patch. They put points on the board. Melville, and they keep the ball in hand and drive. Deep kick. Taken. Youngster, Kaya Scott. Running ball again. Good tackle by Melville. Put them on the ground. Retained. Todd Arkner in there. Plays half. Good recycling. Melville defence. Fronts up. Oh, through the gap. Oh, big tackle. Great run by Huskies. Even better defence from Melville. Fidelina, the number 3, makes metres up over halfway. Pick and go around the outside. Probably the wrong one on their own. Didn't get their hands on it. Rose Green, the number 2, battles a couple more. Inside ball. Gap breaks. Ball's knocked on. Huskies come out in the second half firing. Different side to what was playing in the first half. Reese Anderson, it's like she's moved back to fullback. They still one down, aren't they, Ross?
Yep,
Still on 14 for another, probably a couple of minutes more until Singh gets back on the field. Probably the biggest thing at half-time be the Melville coaches are saying about the scrum, just try and tighten it up, get a platform. Just those front 5, it all relies on a really good tight bind and a really good set. The Huskies have had probably a better set for most of the scrums in the first half. 10-7. 2 tries to Melville. 1 converted to the Huskies. Oh, big scrum from the Huskies, but they've got it. Off the back we go again. Good ball too. Good defence. On the ground now till we say drop. Ball's there for Melville. Defence of the Huskies spread out. It's going to come down into the hands of Kanui. To ground, fights away to the ground as well. 17, Riley Chuli. Straight up the middle. Tyrakna with the feed. Cloppers. Ball's gone back. Reese Anderson. Nice ball from Anderson to the wing. Huskies getting a run on. Melville back to doing what the Huskies were in the first half. All defend, defend, defend. Good defence, Melville. Stopped on the spot. Huskies drive over the top. Ball's there again. Gone blindside, probably the wrong way. They've made ground though. Right on the goal line. Gone blind again. Inside ball, nothing happening there. Melville defence too strong. Open side. Rose Green with a run. This young 6, Scott, with another good gallop. Numbers, but defence as well. Big turnover there, I would think. Turnover. Wrong ball on the inside. Melville just having to defend like there's no tomorrow at the moment. 10 minutes in. Tap and run. Out to the big number 8. Making yards right up the middle. Ball's there for Melville. Good tackle. Good ankles tackle. Width on the wings. Knocked on. The turnover was on. Just knocked forward. So changes coming. The number 20 is coming on. Punamu Wharehinga. I would think that Huskies are back to 15 players.
Yeah.
Number 17, Riley Choli. (10-7). Melville lead. 10-0 at half time. 10 minutes gone, 11 minutes gone, second half. The one try in the second half to Old Boys. Free kick. Tyrakna takes it, running. Straight up the middle. Fast recycle too. Liata Puni gets put on the ground. A good tackle from defence from Melville. Straight at the line. Gabby Sutherland with a big tackle. Still running on the blind side. There's some gaps. It's opening up. Melville desperate in defence. Got advantage. Rose Green, the number 2, goes close. Drives at the line. Ball's there again. Puni, the number 4. Short again. Melville looking to defend. Huskies looking to get hold of the ball. Long time getting the defensive set either way. Still waiting. They're going to go. Short, says the referee. They've got numbers out here to the left. Good defence from Melville. Huskies going the wrong way. I think they need to come right and open. Whakatihi out here on the left wing. Space galore. Still short. Now it comes out. Wide ball. Oh! Unlucky wide ball. 10-7. 13 minutes gone. Some of the Huskies players, I think they're pretty sure they might have scored down there.
I think there was a Melville knock-on when they came through when Melville came through and counter-ruck. I think they're trying to say that was a knock-on there, but she's gone for the Huskies knock-on there.
So out in the middle, it's going to be Melville scrum. Quarter of an hour gone, second half. 10-7. Waitomo group. Women's Premiership final. Melville scrum. Needs to be a good scrum. Off the back they go. Good run from the little 9. Pelotu. High pass. But the front row is out there. They'll set a ruck. They'll go again. Pass was forward, I think, called by referee. Caitlin Bates. 10-7 the score is still. Both teams tiring a bit now. Rolls. Bit of tiredness setting in.
Yeah, sorry, just showing on your live stream if you can hear the drumming. That's what's going on behind the Melville goal line.
They moved ends at half time, eh?
Yes, yep, definitely Melville supporters, but it's really cool vibe out here today. Quite a big crowd, which is really good. So thank you everyone for coming out and supporting the women on your long weekend.
So big scrum for the Huskies. That's probably been the one thing they've been dominant most of the day is the set scrum. Not many line outs and rugged defence from both teams. Kanui, the fullback for the Huskies, running it outside centre. They're going to do switch play. Yeah, round the blind. Who's there? Anderson. Anderson looks to cut back. Throws it infield. Knocked backwards. Picked up by Scott, the number 6. Huskies have got the ball. Gone blind again. Numbers and dropped it. Just trying a little bit too hard, I think, at the moment. The Huskies want ball retention. Hang on to it and do some set. The place goes quiet. 16, 17 minutes gone, second half. Ball off the top, good ball too. Melville running from deep inside their half. Oh, big tackle. Great shoulder tackle. How? Not rolling. It's a great wrap tackle. Just couldn't get our way out the road, so Melville get the penalty. Taken. Ball not finding touch. Huskies get the turnover ball. Vicky Rose Green with another run. Could be turnover, hands on it. Through the middle they go. And a pass. Huskies drive on in. Melville defence is stern and stoic at the moment. Good tackle, put them on the ground. Bridged by the Huskies. Won't get past Ash Gabby Sutherland, you'll get tackled and put on the ground, as she does. Running ball on the cutback. Going to go back for penalty. What do the Huskies do here? They take 3 and tie it all up. Elnay Kloppers, one of the vice captains. Nisha Hamilton as well, so we'll have a kick at goal. Going to tie it up at 10-all if this goes over with 20 minutes to go. Been a game of everything so far. Rolls, what did they put in the water at Huskies at half time? This isn't the same side that was out here in the first half.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. One thing I will say is this team has had to fight all season. Had a lot of games where they have had to come through. Oh, nice. And over. So it's 10-all. Yep.
All on for here now. Melville
Yeah.
have gone away from the game plan they had in the first half of the big forwards just rolling up through the middle and keeping control of the pool.
Yeah, I think the Old Boys are playing more running rugby. They're getting it to space. They're a threat on attack. And at the same time, Melville isn't quite as dominant on defence as they were in the first half.
What happens here if it's 10-all at full time?
We'll go on to play Golden Point. So first team that scores wins. So
And if we don't out there?
I think you get another 10 minutes, and then I think after that it goes back to the first team to score, which would be Melville if it's still tied after 20.
10 minutes each way you start off by playing, and then at the end of that, then after that's Golden Point is up. Yeah, Dino Hill winning, that's right. So we go 10 minutes each way, and if there's still a tie, we then go to 10-minute Golden Point. 10-all at the moment. Into Scott, this number 6. Oh, she gets monstered on a huge tackle. Great tackle too. Legs tackle from the big number 8 from Melville. Kloppers. Rolls forward a little bit. Ash Gabby Sutherland out on the backs directing things, but they've gone blind. Huskies running blind with... open now. Here's just speed. Just down the wing, that Singh gets taken in a good tackle. Gets support from more of the Huskies players. They power on in. Ball's there again for Huskies. Looking to come wide, but they're not cut back. Maniapoto goes back against the grain. Reese through the gap. Big tackle too from the number 12, Talia Tua from Melville. Ball's there for Melville again. Nothing on the inside. Ash Gabby Sutherland. Ash Gabby coming from round the corner. Well, the referee deemed it so. Pretty reasonable.
I think that might have been for Sil's not rolling away, number 5.
So they've decided the shot at goal. A couple of injuries out wide on the Melville players down. Been impressed with the number 8 from Melville. Vissania, hell of a player, isn't she?
Yeah, Yep, very good to see her back out there. She's a dominant ball runner and, like we said earlier, our top try scorer for the Premiership this season so far. So really good to see Vay back out there, back returning from injury.
She not that old, Rolls?
No, very young. So she's potentially turning 21 this year. So yeah, still got a lot of years to play footy, that one.
And that's over, 13-10. But so she's probably got just early 20s, you think, and she's got a lot of time in football in front of her, isn't she?
Yep, a lot more. So yeah, she's hoping to get her debut for FPC this year. So we'll see if see if all goes to plan. She can get her debut for FPC and go on and have a good career. She was a training partner for the Chiefs this year. So yeah, definitely had quite a bit of exposure already for a young gun.
Two Gabby Sutherlands out there now. Taz Gabby Sutherland's come on. Oh, take. Kaya Scott. Straight into Taz Gabby Sutherland. Lays the ball back really well. Old Boys have got better ball retention at the moment. It's going to be a penalty, turnover. Elne Kloppers went too far. Just one step too far on her own. Had no support around her. Melville got across the top for the turnover penalty. 13-10. Attacking line out. Just 5 in the line out. Maria Aspinall now on the field. Been around for a bit of time now. Good take too from Sakalia and the drive. Melville, they've gone 10, 15 metres now. Gabby Sutherland off the back. She goes forward. Oh, out to the big number 8. Steps 1, gives it back to Taj Gabby, the second of the Gabby Sutherlands. Melville going to work on the ruck. They've gone blind. 2 or 3 of them in the small pod pushing forward. Huskies trying to find defence. Melville trying to do it the hard way in little steps. Ball's there, they've gone blind again. Huskies defence rolls in. Lots of numbers out here to the right for Melville. They came the open side, they got numbers to burn. Gabby Sutherland standing 1 off. She takes the ball, takes the tackle. Knock backwards. Now they get it out wide. Ooh. Dean tackle ball. Ball's been put out. Another change coming. Matt Montana. So Montana's on. He's going off the 14. Whakatihi. Leonie Kloppers. She's on the sideline on the far side. Nice line out, nice take. Running ball out of their 22, but they're in trouble out in midfield. Melville defence is up flat and strong. Then it goes to boot. Taken. Running ball for Melville. Numbers out here on the right. Oh, big tackle. Idamir gets put on the ground. Big run and drive from Melville. Gabby Sutherland goes for a gallop through the middle, lays the ball back nicely. Sakalea feeds it out wide. Tauranga, the number 10, cuts back. Melville with numbers on the right. This big number 8 again. Straight up the middle, gets put on the ground. Fast ball for Melville. Brianna Aspinall goes forward, driving up the middle. And the turnover. The turnover against Melville. That's for the lineup. Huskies have called a scrum. 12 minutes to go, 13-10. It's 10-0 to Melville at half time. It's 13-10 now to the Huskies with 12 to go. 1 try, 2 penalties for the Huskies. Big scrum needed from Melville this time. Melville with a big scrum this time. Aspinall coming on. It's picked up and gone. Tackle ball from Melville. Turnover. Melville with control. Aspinall takes 4 or 5 defenders with her. Ball's there on the blind side. The big number 8 has another crash at the line. Right in the corner. Melville peeled to the open side and go. Penalty. Melville tap and go. They roll towards the line. There's 10 minutes to go. Held up over the line, says the referee. Deep kick out. Taken. Melville run it up the sideline. Singh gets across, makes a tackle. Still no, they get away. Out. Touch judge's flag goes up. (13-10). Old Boys lead. 9 minutes left to go. Free kick. Scrum to Melville. Their last scrum was a good set too. Aspinall's made a real difference. Coming on to the front row. Scrum getting slowly set. Old Boys have it by 3 at the moment, 13-10. The Waitomo group Women's Premiership final. Good crowd in here at Collins Road in Hamilton. Big scrum from Melville. Good set. Number 8's off the back and running. Beats 1 and 2. Gabby Sutherland ploughs in there to help. Going to come back for the penalty. Tapped and gone. Aspinall. Stopped in the tracks. They're going to keep running blind. Super strong number 8. Pailelu. Gabby Sutherland has a lunge at the line. Just short. And there's the try. Try to Melville. 15. 13. 7 to go. Just sheer weight of numbers. People in possession. Did you catch who scored that, Bronk? Cheyenne?
Yeah, I think it was Cheyenne.
I think it was Cheyenne that's come on. Oh, Cheyenne Kaitapu, the number 3. 15-13, 33 minutes gone. The game twists again. Yeah, Colin. A lot of old boys of the Huskies players spent all day tackling. The Waitomo Women's Premiership on the line. It's like going to take a drop goal. Going to take a droppy at the conversion. So we're at 34 minutes. We got 6 to go. 15-13. Melville lead the Huskies. Back to halfway trot, the Huskies. Kaya Scott, the number 6 for the Huskies, been outstanding today. Not a big player by any stretch of the imagination, but wow, lots to go. Deep kick. And the knock on from the communication missed out. 2 players went after it. So straight away, Old Boys or Huskies are back on attack. Coach killers those when you kick off and you just want to take the pill, put it back down the road, reset. Lots of chatter going on between the teams. 5 minutes to go. 15 points to Melville, 13 points to Old Boys. Montana Zammit in the 18. Last thing that Melville want to do here is give away a penalty from the scrum, but their scrum's been a whole lot better. Ria Aspinall's really tightened up one side of the scrum, made a big difference. Bailey Miniapoto. Ball's out, good quick hands. Anderson through the gap, numbers out wide, oh good tackle. Tulatea. And the turn, oh no, penalty against. You'd look at that and say, do you take a shot at goal? Bit wide out, I think. Decision coming up of what they're doing. Small pot of forwards. Tap and go. Vicky Rose Green goes straight up the middle. Ball's there again for Huskies. Another penalty. No clear release. The Huskies doing, taking a long conversation. No, they're going to tap and go again. 3 points would put them in front, but they're going to tap and go, and they have. Vicky Rose Green with another steam right up the middle of the paddock. Holding on. 3 points from the kick on the offering. So Melville, get out of jail. 13 Old Boys, 15 Melville. 2 minutes to go. Tap and go from Melville. They're going to run it out. The big number 8 makes more distance. Penalty against. Minute and a half to go. Ball's out. 15-13. Melville lead. Waitomo group. Women's final. 10-0 to Melville at half time. Huskies got back to 13-10. And then the try. Third try of the game for Melville to put them 15-13 up. All 3 tries been right out in the corners. Taken. Sakalia. Great take as well. Melville set. They'll just want to hang on to this pill for as long as they can. We're down to a minute left. They take and roll just to the open side a bit. Melville pick up and roll. Got to be careful here doing this. It's they can get themselves into all sorts of wrong positions. Ball's there again. Turnover. Oh, there you go. That's where you end up with when you do that sort of stuff. You play too conservative and suddenly you get a turnover. So time's all but up. We've done 40 minutes. This will be the last scrum of the game. Last couple of scrums, Melville have really put the wood on the Huskies. It's an in or out game. Tarakana, the number 12, now in at halfback. Grandstand finish here at Collins Road. Melville 15, Old Boys 13, last play of the game. The turnover to Old Boys. Lots of noise from the crowd at both ends. All the Husky supporters on the far side of the field. Everywhere else is Melville. Got to be a quick hook. It is. They've gone blind. Tarakna. Still Old Boys with the ball. Big run from Old Boys. I think there's a penalty advantage coming to Old Boys. Going to be too much defence out here from Melville. Ball's there again for the Huskies. Straight at the line. Pooney. Ball's popped out again. Kloppers comes back, gets put down by Gabby Sutherland. 42 minutes gone. The next stoppage will be the next stoppage and it'll be all over. Towards the line go the Huskies. Chance getting held up there. Melville defence is absolutely stoic. Needs to go. And there's the penalty. Penalty to Melville. Second roll, not releasing. Not releasing. As Old Boys make their way back. This is going to be a tap and kick it dead or kick it anywhere. And there's the ball's out, and it is a win to Melville. 15-13, they led 10-0 at half-time, and Melville absolutely wrecked Husky side on their knees, hands and knees. Nothing left in the tank, nowhere to go. Thought the Chaos Scott, the number 6 for Melville, was absolutely outstanding, the young lady from Hamilton Girls High School, but Melville just wanted a little bit more. Big difference when Rhea Aspinall came on, strengthened the scrum up and took some of the ball. So good crowd in here. It is a win to Melville. They take the win over the Huskies. Melville at the end of the season did finish top and we're on top. Big celebrations here in Collins Road tonight. Somewhere down the line rolls. Don't like standing up here with that result.
No, well deserved, Melville. Congratulations, they've had a really strong season. So yeah, well deserved, and enjoy your night, Melville.
Hell of a game of footy between the two best sides in the Waikato, where it just everything was left on the track, wasn't it?
Yeah, for sure. And I think that was pretty clear there that they were, they've been the two top sides, both only losing one game to each other. So a game deserving of a final, and you love it when it's a nice close score like that.
So the party will be going on Collins Road for a long time to come tonight. That's us for today. We'll let you go and we'll sign off. That's Roland Duplessis and Minty. We'll catch somewhere next week. Jolie might be back next week.